This year at Ag in Motion 2025, editor of the Western Producer, Robin Booker, and I got a chance to go head-to-head again on a skills competition using some equipment provided to us by New Holland Construction. It was a great opportunity to get a real good feel for these machines and find out what's new in features added to them for the upcoming model year. Here's our conversation with product specialists from New Holland to talk about those machines. Oh, and by the way, I beat Robin Booker. Jay, here on the grounds of the Ag in Motion Farm Show for 2025, New Holland has again humored us by letting us play with some of your equipment, and one of the machines we played with and competed against each other as editors with is the C345 skid steer. But I understand there's been some changes to the 345 for the 2025 model year compared to last year, so tell me about what's different.
Yes, sir. First off, great job on the skill testing event. Excellent taking the title this year. We'll see what happens next year. All new with the 345 and our complete track and skid steer lineup this year. We've added a few new features, including rear object detection. We've added two-way self-leveling, as well as intermittent wipers.
And that rear object detection is important on a skid steer because of the design. You can't really see a heck of a lot behind you, right?
Absolutely. With these units, you do have an integrated rear view camera as well as a rear view mirror. That being said, that rear object detection certainly comes in handy to see what's hiding in your blind spots.
Right, and now dual controls setups, right? You can configure those controls to the way you want them, right?
That's right. These units both come with a pattern changer, so you can run in ISO or H pattern, as well as you can adjust your sensitivity on your lift and your tilt cylinders from low, medium to high to adjust them to your operator's preference.
And of course, being in the cab's pretty comfortable in this with HVAC and a nice seat for the operator, right?
That's right. All of these units with air ride seats now come standard with a heated seat as well.
So what's the horsepower on the 345?
This unit's a 90 horsepower track loader, one of our larger units with a rated operating capacity of about 4,500 pounds at a 50% tipping load.
That's a pretty big capacity lift for a machine, right? For a farm that ought to handle any round bale or most material handling.
This will handle most tasks that you throw at it, yes sir.
Now, we played with another machine here today too, the backhoe. Let's go talk about what's different with that.
Let's go talk about the backhoe.
All right, Dan, this is the second of the two machines that we had in our Editor's Challenge today, courtesy of New Holland Construction Equipment. And just like the skid steer, there's been some updates to the B95's backhoe tractor here. So tell me about what's new and different for 2025.
There have been, Scott. So 2025 model year, we upgraded a new feature to the steering. It's called Comfort Steer. So what that's going to allow you to do is take less turns when making a turn with the vehicle, so it's less effort for the operator. So they're no longer going hand over hand to turn that machine all the way around. It's basically a half turn, and you've got your full turn radius. So that's one nice upgrade that you have. And then there's some economical features that we did for the engine. So Eco Mode, if you've got those fuel-conscious customers, you can operate in Eco Mode. It drops the RPMs down a bit. If you're not using a big workload with the machine, it's going to dial that down and save you a little bit of fuel on there. And then you've got auto idle for that machine as well, which is a new feature. So if the machine's not running, it's idling, it's going to idle that machine down again to help save fuel for that operator, keep the costs down overall. And then there's auto shutdown. So if it's not being operated for a longer period of time, the machine will shut down to completely save fuel for that operator. And
okay, that's an interesting feature. What's the horsepower on the 95?
This is going to be right at 97 horsepower.
97, and that's a 4-cylinder diesel in there?
Yes, it is.
And what's the digging depth?
So this is our Extend-A-Hoe version, so that's going to give you 18.5 feet of dig depth.
That's a pretty big.
Pretty substantial for this size machine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Going to give you all the workload you need at that 18.
And lift capacity on the front end?
Lift capacity, you're going to be right at 7,600 pound lift capacity.
How high can you go up on that?
Right at around 13 feet high depth.
So no problem dumping into the back of a truck?
Absolutely not. That's kind of what these are built for. Very versatile machine on the job site. It's basically two machines in one with the backhoe on the front, the loader loader on the front, backhoe on the back. It allows you to do multiple jobs with one machine.
What's the roading speed on this?
You're going to be right in that mid to upper 20 mile an hour range. So another advantage of the backhoe over skids and mini excavators. If you need to get from one side of the job site to the other, that speed's going to really help.
Yeah, or if you're doing drainage ditches on a far field or something, it's not going to take you forever to get there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a big time saver.
Dan, thank you to the staff here, to you, and to New Holland Construction for accommodating our second annual Editors Challenge at Glacier Farm
Absolutely.
Media.
It's great to have you out here, and we'll do it again next year.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you.